Yo, what's up, guys? It's the Brewmaster Sveh here, and I'm happy. I'm really happy. I just saw the changes for the Brewmaster Monk PvP in 7.1.5, and I really wanted to share with you my thoughts and how I personally think that the changes will, like the spell changes and the passive changes will actually act in game because they're really, really tricky and they're really, really interesting. And I really wanted to share with you what I think about it. And the changes are amazing. They're really good. They're healthy. They will definitely buff Brewmaster. Excuse me, Brewmaster. They literally just gave us like a really big buff. They gave us like a really good healthy change for our Breath of Fire. They gave us a little bit better RNG, more healthy RNG. Overall, the changes are really awesome. Let's just get into them. So this is what WoW had posted. I'm going to put the link down in the description. You're going to see all the changes for all the classes. For the Frost Mages out there, you guys are going to be really salty. Rogues, you guys are going to be really salty. I'm sorry about you guys, but I'm really happy for my Brewmaster Monk. So let's just get into it. Critical Strikes, it's pretty much a passive for the Windwalkers and the Brewmasters. It's what it is. They just double our critical strike chance. That's what it is. They double our critical strike chance from 5%, which is pretty much the initial critical strike chance, if you get what I'm saying. From 5% to 10%, that's awesome. Less RNG for Tiger Palm, which is pretty much the most problematic part for the Brewmaster. And for the people who do not know, this is what Tiger Palm actually is. Face Palm, sorry. Tiger Palm has a 40% chance to deal 300% of the normal damage. So if they buff the crit, and if this procs, we have a pretty much a little bit slighter chance for bad RNG, so we can actually get a little bit more benefit for facepalm. And this is like the main problem for the Brewmaster Monks right now. This is where all the damage comes from, and if it doesn't proc, we just deal no damage, and we have no control over it. So that's pretty much the main problem, and this will pretty much help us in a really, really healthy way, even though it's a small buff. But it's really, really going to help us for facepalm. And now for facepalm, every other spell we get pretty much 5% increased critical strike chance, which is awesome. So let's just get into the honor talents. What am I? Honor talents, really quick, and the buff on guard. Right now, guard from the honor talents reads this: guard against future attacks absorbing up to this amount of damage for 15 seconds. Guard would also apply to the closest nearby ally within 10 yards. Now, it's really good. Guard was what pretty much helped your teammates survive. Helped some of the battlegrounds a little bit with the shield, etc, etc. It's really, really good. And this is what guard reads in this patch. Oh, actually read it from here. That's awesome. So listen to this. Also, new thing, allies within 15 yards, not only one, it's buffed by 5 yards, not only one ally, everybody around us. This is wicked sick. I'm not sure if you understand, but this is wicked freaking sick. Brewmasters are going MVP, ladies and gentlemen. 15 yards for 15 seconds, allowing you to stagger 30% of the damage they take. For the people who do not understand, imagine it like this. Everybody's familiar right now with Windwalker and Frost Death Knight burst in 3s. They're going to pick one target, they're going to instant burst it. This is a sacrifice on them. 30% of the stagger damage will be transferred to me. That's insane amounts of damage. That will pretty much fill, if not like at least like 500 to 600k in my stagger bar for like seconds, like just split seconds. And that's insane. That's freaking awesome. I love it. I think this change is what will bring Brewmaster back in the arenas. It's going to be freaking awesome. After the nerf of Admonishment, they just freaking busted it up. So guard is a really healthy change, really good for us, really good for our teammates. Overall, Brewmaster Monks will be like a support, like pretty much a small support character in the game. So let's move towards Hot Shrub. Hot Shrub right now reads: Purifying Brew deals 25% of the stagger damage to all enemies within 10 yards. It's going to be buffed by 50%. So if you don't understand how these two will work together, whenever the shield is on a target of mine, on an ally of mine, 30% of that damage will be pulled into my stagger bar. So that's really good. I can pretty much use Purifying Brew to cleanse 50% of the stagger damage. So let's just say I have like 1,000,000 stagger damage, 50% of the Purifying Brew will cleanse 500k of that damage, and right now it used to deal 25% of 500k is 125,000 damage. It will be busted on everybody. Right now, instead of 125k, it's going to be 250k. That's like a 100% damage buff, if you don't understand. That's not like 50% buff. No, that's a 100% damage buff to the normal hot trub effect. So from 25 to 50%, double the damage. So that's insane. That's literally insane. That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted. So this is a really freaking awesome change. More damage for the Brewmasters. You know, even though we're still a little bit squishier compared to any other tank, you know, that's really good. I like it. I really think this will be a healthy change for the Brewmasters. And let's just go into Incendiary Breath. Right now, Incendiary Breath reads, your next breath of fire has a 100% increased radius and damage, and disorients all the targeted strikes for 4 seconds. Pretty much a dragon's breath from the mages. It's the same thing, but the new one reads the same effect, but increases the cooldown on 100%. And not only this, it has no cast time, which means that I can do it in an instant at the same time with the cast of the spell. So I can pretty much do an Incendiary Brew first. I mean, do a Breath of Fire first, and Incendiary Brew second, and it will act the same way. So that's really, really freaking awesome, and I love it. And they removed the cooldown from 45 seconds to 0. So if you don't understand what this means is, Incendiary Brew right now has a 45 second cooldown. It will be into a 30-second cooldown because we will use Incendiary Brew all the damn time, and it's going to be, I believe, a passive effect. If you don't understand what it means, you're just going to select it. Incendiary Brew will be a passive. It will always be on you, and that's freaking awesome. That's freaking awesome because we can actually finally make some use of Blackout combo. So instead of 30 second, we can make it into a 24 second. And that's really good. That's a really healthy change. That's it. It will increase the damage over time damage. Overall, really, really good, really healthy change. My God, what is wrong with me? Really healthy change, and I love it. I freaking love it. I really think that's a really good thing. And name changes, doesn't matter, whatever. Microbrew got a little bit, you know. It's more of a buff than a nerf, you know. The duration will be the same. It's going to be on a 3.5 minute cooldown. Pretty much useless. You turn into a stone for 15 seconds. Right now, if I am to take Microbrew, it will reduce the duration by 66 seconds. So pretty much like 5 seconds on me. So right now it will be on a 3.5 minute cooldown, 7.1, and it will be a 15-second duration overall, which will be a healthier change, but still, we need to deal damage. We are not really giving any damn about survivability because we're Brewmasters, we are tanks, and we're still tankier than any other DPS out there, and that's freaking awesome. So, Hot Shrub will definitely be the best choice overall. Amazing. And Brew Stash, I don't really understand what this is right now because activating Purifying Brew or Iron Skin Brew grants you 10% dodge for 1.5 seconds. This was the old one. Right now it's 4.5 on live, and it's really strange because, you know, it's 4.5 on live. I'm not sure. I think it's a mistake from Wowhead. Like, I don't know. They're going to fix that up almost instantly when they see it anyways. So 7.1.5 changes, my bad, for the Brewmaster Monks are fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. I just can't wait. I really hope this bitch launches like early in December because I am so stoked. I'm so happy. You have no idea. This is what I love. This is what I love. I love Brewmasters. I fucking do everything for Brewmasters and I fucking love it. Oh my goodness. Bye.